Let's take a look at the intro. We're going to start on an A power chord. Our first finger is on the 6th string in the 5th fret, and our third finger is on the 5th string in the 7th fret. Okay, you want to mute all these strings underneath it. Sound is a good idea. So you want to mute all the strings underneath you with your first finger just laying on them. And you're going to play all down picks, okay? Now the song starts on the and of 2 because they're too busy talking and having a good time up there on the rooftop. So, but for us, we're just going to start on beat 1, okay? Just keep it simple. So we're going to do 3 measures, 3 full measures, and then the 4th measure, we're going to go 1 and 2 and to G, and then your first finger is going to go to the 3rd string. You're going to mute the 2nd underneath it, but you're going to hit 4th and the 3rd string, okay? Also a double stop, meaning 2 strings. Okay, that's your D. So you're going from G. Okay, so you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 3rd measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th measure, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, you're going to land with your 2nd finger on the G. And you're going to slide it up to the 5th fret, and as soon as you get there, you're going to exchange it with your first finger because you want to go back to play a power chord again. So how do you do that? You practice going, okay, slide, replace at the last minute. So altogether we have the intro, 3, 4, 2, 3rd measure, 3, 4th measure. Okay, now we're into the verse. So we're starting with our power chord again because we just did the slide up with the first finger there. So now we're going to add the 4th finger. So you're going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so it only comes twice in a measure. You're going to play 2 hits without it, and then 1 hit with it, and then take it off, and then 2 more. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And now you're going to slide up to the 10th fret and do the same thing on the D. Okay, so you have 2 measures of A and 1 measure of D. So all right, now we're going to play the first lick. You're going to take your 2nd finger on the 3rd string of the 9th fret and slide it to the 11th. And then your first finger on the 2nd string, and then your 3rd finger also on the 2nd string but the 12th fret, and you're going to bend it right away. And you're doing a whole step bend, so not this note, but this note. Okay, so you want to practice aiming to bend up to that note. And while you're holding that, your 4th finger is going to play the 1st string, And then while you're holding that, you want it to ring out, you play the second string again and you release to the first finger, back to the second finger. Okay, so slide. Okay, a little quicker. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, that's the way I do it. As long as you're alternating. Now to get that bend really, really good, you're gonna really have to make sure that your thumb's over the top and that you're bending from the wrist. Okay, you're pushing from the wrist, and the fingers just go right along with it. Have your first and second finger behind to help you push up. Okay. Okay, it's all in the wrist and the forearm, bending upwards. This way, your fingers move up, right? Your fingers are down or straight. And if you turn, the fingers will go up, right? So that's how you're bending. Okay, now after that lick, we're going to go back to our A power chord, and we're going to do the whole same thing twice. Okay, so let's play the whole first verse now. 2, 3, 4. Jojo was a man, he thought he was a loner, but he knew it wouldn't last. Jojo left his home in Tucson, Arizona, for some California grass. Get, that's where you would sing get, right on that note. Get back. And now we're going to go into the chorus. Okay, so now on the chorus, we have a little bit of a lick and then two chords that we're going to play, the A7 and then the D7. So we're starting with a slide on the third finger from the 7th to the 9th fret. And then you're just going to play 1, 3, 1, all the way to the 4th string. So 6, 5, 4th string. And then leave your first finger there, and then your second, third, and fourth finger are going to make a D7 shape. So if you know a D7 chord, so this second finger is on the second string. Here I'm on the fourth string, the third string. And then with my pinky, I'm on the first string, okay? And my first finger's on the fourth string. Okay, that's an A7 chord because this note is an A. Okay, so we have... I'm going down, up, down, okay? I do that twice. Now the third time, I'm going to just make a bar and then my second finger on the first string. Okay, so now I have a D7 chord. And then back to A7. Okay, so that's one time through. Okay, one time through. Okay, now you're going to repeat the whole thing. So you're going to start with A again. D7 here. A7, oops. Okay, so let's play the whole chorus now. 2, 3, 4. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Okay, and then you just end on that A note the last time you play it. Just... Okay, next comes the first solo. Okay, for the first solo, the first lick starts the same way as that little lick in the middle of the verses. Slide your second finger from the 9th to the 11th fret on the 3rd string and go to the first finger. But now we're going to play that first finger note. We're going to play that 4 times. And then put your 3rd finger down on the 12th fret, and you're going to do that bend again. Lots of practice bending. Pinky again, release, and then first finger, second finger on the 3rd string, back to the first finger on the 2nd string. Okay, so that lick. Okay, now we're going to go to the 5th string with our 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and we're going to slide. Okay, so slide from 7 to 9, first finger, 3rd, and now we're going to take our first finger on the 3rd string and we're going to take it to the 5th fret. And then 3rd finger on 4, and then back to first finger, and do a bend in a downwards motion. Okay, you're bending the string, pulling the string down now. Okay. Now we're going to go and do a very similar lick that we just did, but we're going to switch up the rhythm a little bit. So you're going to go quickly to that first note after the slide. And you're going to do that 4 times. You can want to make it staccato, which means a very short note. So sliding. So I'm picking down and then up on those, and then every time I play it, I just bring my pick back onto the string, and that will stop the noise. And then my 3rd finger is going to play there on the 12th fret, and again that bend, release, and then I'm going to go do this lick again. But this time I'm not going to bend it, I'm just going to stop there, and then the next note is my 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. I'm going to bend that, a half note, back to my 1st finger, and my 3rd finger on the 4th string. 1st finger on the 3rd string. So it's... And then I'm going to go to the 3rd string with my 3rd finger. Half step bend. 1st finger, 3rd on the 4th string, and then end on my 1st finger on the 3rd string. So that whole little lick is... Okay, now let's do that whole solo. Nice, slow, long bend. Right back to the chorus. Okay, so you're going to go. Okay, and then we'll look at the next chorus. Okay, the second chorus is a little bit different than the first chorus. We're going to play 2 measures of A to D, back to where you once belonged. Stay on A, get back, get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to go from C to D. I like doing this one because I'm just right here. what you do is this is coming, this D, or this C, sorry, this is a C chord. This is coming from if you play a C like this, but we're not going to use the roots, right? We're just going to play the third, fourth, third, and second string. And then when we put our third finger down, we play the D, then we have the D power chord, and then we have the root. So we're going, so you're just moving your first finger up from here to here, okay? Okay, if you haven't done this bar chord before, your third finger is covering 4, 3, and 2, and you're bending it like this so that it covers the 3 strings, okay? The second way to play it is to play the C to the D down here. So you know a C chord, so you just don't need this, you don't need your third finger. You're just going to play 4, 3, open, and 2. That gives you a C chord, C, G, and E. Okay, for the D, take your third finger, a second finger onto the third string, and your third finger onto the second string. And with the D, you play 4, 3, and 2 is also the same strings. So you have get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Okay, or get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Okay, now I'll show you what I like to do is I like to play Billy Preston's cool keyboard lick. So how you do that is you take your third finger on the fourth string and you slide to 7, and then you put your fourth finger down on the second string right underneath it, so they're both in the same fret. So you have, and I like to play that second string with my middle finger, okay? And my pick is playing the fourth string. And then I'm going to slide and play the same thing in the 5th fret. And now I'm going to replace the third finger with my second finger on the same string and my first finger on the second string. And then I'm going to take that shape and go down to the 1st fret. Okay, so I have, and now I'm going to pinch both at the same time. And now you can only do that with your thumb, with your pick and your middle finger. And now I'm going to put my second finger on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, so it's on an A, and then my pick is going to play D. Okay, the 4th string. My pick's playing the 4th string, my middle finger's plucking the 3rd string. So all together I have. Then you're going to go back to playing the A power chord there. Okay, so let's play through that whole thing then. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Okay, then you go straight into the keys solo. Also, I think I forgot to say that how you get into this keyboard lick is you have to play the C first and then do that right after. So you're going, get back to where you once belong. Okay, it goes into it just like that. It's a little bit of a quick switch there, so you got to practice that. Okay, next we'll look at what we play during the key solo. Okay, now for the key solo, it's nothing we haven't played before already. It's just things sometimes are in a different order. Okay, so we're going to start on the A power chord and do 2 measures. And then a measure of D. And then we're going to do our A7 lick. And then we're going to go back to the A power chord, D, And then do the same thing. Okay, both times we're going to A7. Okay, so now let's play that whole thing together in context. 3, 4. All right, next we'll learn how to play the second verse. Okay, for the second verse, same thing. Nothing we haven't played before. Things are just in a different order. Okay, so we're going to start with our A power chord. 2 measures. Then D. You know this lick. Back to A. 2 measures. D. Play the open A string and then do this lick that you've done in the first solo. Okay, so you're coming from D. Okay, just get that little open A in there right before you try to play it. That's a big jump for your pick to go from 5 to 2, but practice that, you can do it. Okay, that is the second verse. Okay, after the second verse, we have another chorus. Okay, so you just came from this lick. And you go right into the A7. D7, A7, 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 D7. Okay, that's all there is to that chorus after the second verse. And next we'll go into the main guitar solo, or rather it's the second main guitar solo. Okay, here's the second main guitar solo. I'll just play it first and then I'll walk you through it. Okay, not much that you haven't already learned. Like I said, some things are just put in a different order. Okay, so the first lick sound starts the same. So you're sliding on 3 to the first finger, and you're going to play that right away. Okay, and then you're going to do 3 groupings of 2 notes together really fast. So you go. Okay, and then 3 groupings of 2. And you put a little stop in between those groups. And then you go straight to 12th fret and do that twice. And then bend, release. And then this lick again that you've learned before. And this one again. But this one you're going to end on the 3rd string. Yeah, 3rd string, 3rd finger. And then slide. So just like you learned how to replace the finger when you went like this. So you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to replace your 3rd finger with the 2nd finger when you get to the 11th fret. Just about halfway up, right before you get there. I'll do it really slow. And then you replace it right about here, right about a fret before. Okay, you're going to do 3 times this time on the 2nd string, but the 3rd time is a long note. So 1 more and then 2 12s. This time when you bend, you're going to pluck up on 2 strings at the same time. And then release just the 2nd string when you come down. Back to the 1st finger, 3rd, 1st finger. And now you're going to do a little lick that you haven't done before, but not hard. So bend, back to the 1st finger, bend, okay, so you're going da 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 da. And then end on the 3rd finger. Okay? Then we're going into the chorus outro, which is you can stop there, or okay, and you can hear that in the original recording as it just kind of slows down and the keyboard ends just on that lick right there. So both of them are ending on a D. It doesn't resolve to the root, which you kind of want to hear. It doesn't do that. It leaves you hanging. Okay, so that's for our Get Back lesson for today. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you learned something today. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how you liked this lesson, and I'll see you all next time.